Is it... will it work now? Is my voice working now? The bar's going up and down. Let me turn down music. Oh wow, it's working. This is huge. And right on time too. Okay. Hello folks. I'm drawing. I'm so glad. Lampbot Media, don't worry about that. I was saying this before I fixed the microphone, but I just got back from going into the Twitch settings to try to reduce ads frequency. So, hopefully, that's not as much an annoyance for people without subs or whatever. I'm just playing... What am I playing right now for music? Which hopefully you can hear. Oh yeah, I'm playing Haircuts for Men. Like a lo-fi thing. Oh, that's sweet of you, Lampbot. But hi Taylor, hi Tara, hi Jake. Welcome. As for what I'm drawing today, I'm gonna work on commissions for just a bit. And then I will probably just doodle. I have like a character design I want to do, so I'll probably work on that. But as you can see, I'm drawing this cowgirl here, and I was given pretty free rein on what to do with her, so I'll try not to bump the microphone with my stylus. But I want to draw her like celebrating, kinda. Been in a funk, I'm sorry. I get how that is. I'm struggling with my voice today. It's being a pain. Getting the ads now? Oh, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. Hopefully my settings change worked, though. And it won't be too long before they stop. You moved into a new apartment? That's really exciting. Like, be closer to school, or what? So usually with this type of expression, I'll make their eyes close, but I want them to be open. That's just what I feel like for uni. Well, that's awesome. Congrats. I hope it's nice. I know, college housing can be hit or miss. Welcome back. What was the advertisement for? Actually, don't let them take up more space in your mind. Don't let them control you. Nice, but your landlord's an ass? That sounds about right. Chocolate. Oh, hello. The goop heralds your entrance. I haven't drawn yet today, so I'm also shaking off the dust a little bit right now. You don't remember the ad already, Jake? That's good. That's good. Advertisements rot your brain, I say. I think she'll just be doing nothing. I think she'll just kind of be looking happy. Got an ad for the Creation Museum and Ark Encounter once? That's crazy. I've heard like a million podcasts about that stuff. Um, and honestly, like the Creation Museum and the Ark Encounter, right? Like I don't believe that stuff, and I know that it's all. Oh, dead perp signal, thank you. I know it's all like um advertisement for some really like harmful ideological stuff, but it seems interesting to like see, you know? If the money to get in wasn't going to the places that it is, maybe I'd consider going one day. I know in the Ark they've got a really cool little diorama, like miniature diorama. Hi, Advice Rookie. They have a really cool miniature diorama of gladiatorial combat with a Carnotaurus. And I just want to see that, you know? At least. I'd say take me to the room with the gladiators fighting the Carnotaurus. Got sick gibbon. I might have seen that video. Like I said, I've heard like a lot of podcasts about it. I've seen some videos about it. Something's off about this, and I can't figure out what. I think the Creation Museum has an important Allosaurus skeleton, which is kind of a bummer. It is a bummer. Allosaurus used to be the state fossil of Utah, and I got to feel like I knew something interesting whenever I said that. But now it's not even true. They changed it to the Utah Raptor, which is fine and understandable and like probably a good idea or a good decision, but I liked knowing that it was the Allosaurus, you know? As a kid, I always conceptualized the Allosaurus as like the smaller T-Rex. Just I always thought of it, and I know this is inaccurate. Utah Raptor are awesome, but I know this is inaccurate. But as a kid, it was just like this is the T-Rex but smaller, and with 3 fingers instead of 2. Yeah, her smoking that devious evil ass Earth Federation pack. Is that to say you're playing Helldivers? Shooting bugs and whatnot. They've got the Illuminate, right? Nowadays. So it's not just bugs. I guess it was also the robot guys too, huh? Yeah, the robots. It was the dominant theory at the time that theropod taxonomy changed. Interesting. I'm not too in the loop on that type of stuff. I'm very not in the loop, in fact. I sometimes watch YouTube videos about dinosaurs and fossils and stuff, but not too often, frankly. What if I give her, like, sort of buck teeth? I think that's adorable. Not to toot my own horn, but I think this character design's pretty cute. Well, that's probably what was looking weird to me, is I drew the eyes pretty small. You can use the undo button so many times in Procreate. I've been using Magma now and then because I think it's fun and refreshing to like use a program that I'm not as familiar with. Magma you can undo like 5 times and then you're boned. Oh, learn from your dinosaurs are wrong. Alright. Yeah, I've seen some of their videos. All you need to know is that I am an Iguanodon hater. I think Iguanodon's fascinating because it's a really good case study in like the evolution of fossil reconstructions over time. And I'm sure everybody knows that, but I think it's such an ugly dinosaur. Magma's really good. It's your second favorite after Procreate. Interesting. I should do like a Magma on like my server. I think that would be fun. What brush do I use? Mainly for inking, I use this thin ink brush from Jing Sketch Basics. I just found it one day when I was looking for like free Procreate brush packs because I couldn't find an inking brush in the default program itself that I liked. So it's not hard to find. You like Megalosaurus? Or Megalosaurus? I don't know that one. Like I said, I'm not super into like dinosaurs. I like Protoceratops, that's my favorite dinosaur. Use default brushes for everything? I mean, that's good, honestly. Wait, Krita's on phone? I have it on desktop. Like, when I draw on desktop, that's what I use. What do you use on your phone? Was that a typo? How do you mean? Procreate. Okay, sorry. Same typing mistake twice confused me. I am so impressed by people that can draw at all on their phones. Like, regardless of like drawing well, that's obviously even more impressive, but drawing on your phone at all is bonkers to me. Yeah. It's cool. Like, people do incredible stuff. Megalosaurus and Iguanodon were the first two dinos ever discovered. Oh, cool. I do want to see the Crystal Palace reconstructions. I've seen like a million pictures of them, obviously. I saw them on like a mural growing up at this dinosaur place. There's a lot of dinosaur places in Utah, you know. This like dinosaur museum park thing. There was like a mural with all of the different reconstructions of Iguanodon lined up, leading up to the most recent one at the time. And of course they had, you know, depictions of the ones from Crystal Palace. Slightly above mediocre artist no matter what. You gotta be a slightly above mediocre artist before you're a great artist. That's just how it works. It's a shame this character doesn't have earrings, because I think they'd be real cute on her. You could be there tomorrow and report back? Goddamn. Because you live in a place that has things in it. And history. I hate living in a place where like the oldest buildings are like 200 years old. That's so boring. Oh, Crystal Palace, I thought you meant like the Mesozoic. Just kidding. Yeah, quite modern to you. I keep goofing that line up. Mostly 20th century. Herm. That's all I have to say to that. I just don't like living in... I have a million reasons I don't like living in Utah. I don't know. Yeah, exactly. It's America. I just like the idea of being surrounded by history. It sounds like a cooler way to live. You like where you grew up more than London? I don't really have a good conception of like the different types of places there, honestly. Like, I don't know how things geographically connect. I don't know how things compare culturally. Love megaliths? Hell yeah. I don't know what White Horse Hill is. I apologize. Yeah, Chicago does have interesting history. And like, yeah, yeah. American geography education. Non-existent. Why would you need to know about other countries and continents when you already live in the best one? /S/S. Like a 3,000-year-old chalk carving? Okay, I do know about that one. I do know about that. The Windows 98 background music? Yeah, I don't know what's playing. It's Venus Air by Windows 96. Okay. I guess it's just vaporwave for today. I was gonna put on like lo-fi Deltarune music like I've done in the past. I don't think anybody's made like a lo-fi cover album of like chapter 3 and 4 yet though. And that's what I'd want to listen to. I mean, somebody probably has, but not that I found in like really quick searching. Lo-fi Black Knife. I feel like chapter 4 is like ripe material for a lo-fi cover album. But I'm not a musical person, so who knows? That's crazy, Tara. Started doing no music, Colonel Sherbert. I don't want to like have my viewers in like a soundless void. I feel bad. Music wasn't working for a second. The sanctuary themes, yeah. Figured people could just put on their preferred music. That's true. But like, I don't want somebody like just finding my stream to tune in and be met with silence. I'd feel so bad. But I suppose I have not yet grown sick and tired of the lo-fi music, so I'm not sure how I feel about this song. I've been reading Night Shift by Stephen King. And I'm not leading into anything with this. I just thought I'd let you know. One of those weirdos who doesn't always like music for background. Yeah, no, me too. Like I said, I'm not much of a music person. But I can't exactly be watching YouTube while I'm streaming, right? Is it good so far? Yeah, it's a collection of short stories, so I used to be like a voracious reader in like middle school and high school, and even elementary school. I would read a ton. And since I haven't been in school anymore, I haven't had I've like lost the habit of drawing, or not of drawing, sorry, of reading. So and it's a shame. I really liked that, and it made me really happy when I did it, so I want to build that habit back. So I'm trying to start with, you know, short stories are easy to get into. So that's been really nice for me, I think. It's a common ADHD thing. I genuinely blame those dang smartphones. Well, I think like social media and stuff like really goofed up my attention span. It's also a huge culprit. Yeah. Reading Drive Your Plow over the bones over the dead. I have not heard of that. That sounds wild. How have I been? Hanging in there as usual. This week I'm kind of stressed because it's the relaunch of my digital illustration course. And the ads haven't been performing as well this time. Which is fine. I don't feel the need for a lot of signups, but at the same time, more signups means more money, and I like having money and not starving. Uh, and also the like company that I'm doing it through is the like team that's working with me on it is kind of worried about it, and I don't want them to worry too much. And I've been they want me to do another course that would like release in like November. Um, and that idea has been growing on me. Uh, Again, largely because I want money, but also because people have been encouraging, saying that I am, you know, a good teacher despite what I think. Um, but if the relaunch doesn't go well, I'm worried that they'll change their minds about wanting to do another one, you know? So I don't know. That's TMI, I guess, but yeah. Reading the Long Way series. Slice of life sci-fi? That sounds cute. There's like a million like fantasy books that I never got to back when I was, like I was saying, really into reading. Um, that I want to read. Because fantasy was always my favorite genre. I mean, I guess I'd say still is. But since I've been reading Stephen King, I am interested in reading more horror. I like horror movies a lot. That's something I discovered about myself, you know, in like college, I guess. So not very young, but yeah, I want to read like Mistborn and stuff. Murder mysteries. That's interesting. How old is the book? A few years. Okay. Not like a whodunit though. Yeah. English translation, like 2021. Okay. There's also a bunch of like more classic books I want to read. I don't know. I have a lot of books that I haven't read. Because I like buying books. Art books are so dangerous for your wallet. Yeah. And those are the coolest books to own. Also, welcome, Dad. If I've always said that, like, if I won some sort of, $1 million jackpot thing, I'd spend so much money on books, especially art books. Get a library with a secret door? Yeah, that's the goal. There's this, like, video going around Twitter of this person doing, like, a house tour, and they had, like, a million secret passageways in the house. And people were making fun of it, being like, come to my annoying and awful house. And I was like, this looks like fun as hell. What's your problem? I don't know what the Magic Mountain is either. You're like a big brain, like scholarly person. And I'm not. Saw that video, all you felt was jealousy? Yeah. With the Bad Guys 2 art book. It's $400? Jesus Christ. I have, let's see what I have in terms of art books. I have the Zelda ones. You're not a dumb stupid person. I have a couple Star Wars ones. I have the Shovel Knight art book. I have the Cuphead art book. I don't want to get off my chair and look for the other ones. Oh yeah, I have art books from the Hobbit movies. Bad Guys 2 art book was... Oh, Bad Guys 1 art book was $400. Regardless. A lot of money for a book. God damn. I still haven't even seen that movie. It looks good. If you say it's good and I should watch it, you're right, and I believe you. Yeah, she kind of looks like a giraffe. I think I put the ears up because I thought it gave her, like, I would give her like a cute, excited expression, but I don't think it's working. I think it makes her not look like a cow, so I'm gonna get rid of them. Put them down where they belong. I want to hug her so bad. She looks huggable. Actually, I don't remember if I designed this character or not. So maybe when I said the design was good, I wasn't tooting my own horn. It's so wild. Sometimes I'll see art on the internet of like a character that I've done a commission for, or like a character that I designed for somebody as a commission. It's so surreal, but it's super cool. A couple times, at least once, I've got a commission and like in the reference images I'm given for the character, I'll see like art that like a friend of mine did as a commission for the same person. It's so neat. Read up on the art of Vedic religions. Interesting. Oh no, my headphones are dying. Okay, I'm gonna end up like liquify editing some of this, but I want to wait until I've already, finished all the coloring and shading and stuff. I've talked about this to like a bunch of people already, but this drawing's reminded me. On Sunday, I went to a piercing parlor where I got snakebite piercings before. And I went there to get septum piercing, like in the drawing. Wow. And they couldn't do it because I got too much cartilage in my nose. They're like, we could pierce cartilage, but there's like a million ideas why that's a bad idea. And I'm like, no, I wouldn't ask you to do that. I'll just accept my fate that I'll never be a real bisexual. See if there's art books for Mesoamerican and Mesopotamia. Just all the books. Who got cartilage in their nose? Everybody. But especially me, apparently. My nose is too powerful to be pierced. The clip-on piercing would be a good alternative. Yeah, I'm thinking about it. Cheaper too, I suppose. But then I was like, and when I called to make sure they did like walk-ins, right? I was like, oh, and do you sell jewelry? Because I want to get new jewelry for the snake bites that I have. And they were like, yeah, we sell jewelry. You know, for healed piercings. They're not gonna like give you something that'll encourage you to switch out a fresh piercing, which is like very reasonable. So after they're like, we can't give you this piercing, I'm like, okay, that's fine. I was gonna buy some jewelry anyway, though. Can I look at what you have? And they're like, yeah, what are you looking for? And I'm like, I want, you know, these things for the snake bites. And they had one type of thing for snake bites. And it was gold, which I don't really wear gold jewelry most of the time. So I drove all the way down there. It was really quite out of the way, just for nothing. What a bummer. Oh, you should. They're cool looking. Too conflicted? Where's the conflict? Oh, your mom would be sad. Yeah, I've I don't know. I've been making an effort to not worry about that type of thing in favor of, you know, doing things that will make me happy. Uh, but not to say that you should do that. That's a, you know, different scenario for everybody. Headphones died. I'll be right back. I need to plug them in. Charger is in the other room. Good heavens, I bumped the microphone. I apologize. Hmm. Is it? Well, I can't hear my music anymore. I don't know if you can. No, it looks like it's not even playing. Come on. It's starting and stopping on its own. Okay. Music is back. My quiet ass music. Yeah, it's weird. I think it's my ad blocker. Okay. Just gotta muster the courage, yeah. Do you have like your ears pierced? Yeah, okay. Then you're probably not worried about pain or whatever, right? Because it's about the same. What's for dinner? Just the fear and regret. I don't know. I didn't have plans. Probably not a burger, unfortunately. It's doing it again. Damn you. Firefox or whatever. Come on. What a strange, like, glitch. Got it by Taylor. Notches, nice. Oh my god, welcome back. Creative Pickle Jar. You're late. Tisk tisk. I don't know what is going on with the music. What a strange thing. Okay, just... And there's this weird thing in the corner of my screen with, like, the volume controls. Now it's gone. Now it's back. And it's doing the thing again. Have to read Jane Austen. I don't think I've read a single Jane Austen story. This is actually hell. Okay, well, no music apparently. Brick me, I guess. Well, what's your favorite? Lack of music or Jane Austen? I imagine it's probably not lack of music. Superman inhaling image. What? Which one is that? Persuasion is here. Okay. With the green vapor. Oh, god damn it. I hate that image. That image pisses me off. It disgusts me. I'm real bummed at the lack of music. We're on a bike ride in BC and oh yeah, that would be awesome. I sometimes hit drawing assist instead of clipping mask, and then I cry. I get really sad. Your school's committed a war crime again? What the hell does that mean? Because if it's the thing about the Red Cross, I'm gonna go off on my horrible, horrible tangent. Or rant, rather. Oh, punishing a group of people for the actions of one person. Yeah, okay. Many such cases in schools, I fear. Isn't that just called collective punishment? Oh. I'm gonna export this. And then... What the hell? He's doing the thing again. And then I will prepare for the next one. So I'm gonna hide my canvas for a sec. Bad news on your Instagram story? Well, now I want to see. It makes me sad. No! Dude, you killed her. You're back after reading all of that Jane Austen book. Oh, you were at, oh, it was ads, huh? Yeah. That damn image. Also, I did the eye shine in a way that I don't usually do. Oh well. Oh well, I'm moving on to the next drawing anyway. Need to be a mech pilot right now or you'll die. Yeah. Yeah, I get what you mean. God damn it. Sorry, I don't want y'all to see the like back end of my Ko-Fi while I collect all this stuff. And I also don't want you to see my camera roll. It's always ads, but never Mads Mikkelsen. There's that person in my Discord who draws my favorite, like, mech pilot Yuri I've ever seen. What's that artist's name? I don't even know if they're still in my Discord. I've almost set up the reference layer. I'll be back soon. Have I ever gone on a Yuri fast? No, I don't believe in the spiritual benefits. You drew Mech Pilot Yuri and posted it? I don't recall that. But I also don't recall a lot of things. So I was tempted to try to get the music to work again, but hello, Jerster. On my server, yeah, I know, but that doesn't mean I'm gonna remember it. I've been instructed to draw a twink smoking a joint, which is always a delight. No, I'm not sure about that pun. Oh, rom like romance. Okay. I'm back at. I'm back on it. I was puzzling it out, and it works, and I like it. Twinkish delight. Like a Turkish delight, or is it like he chuckled with twinkish delight? Like Turkish delight. Okay. He's got an eye patch. He's so cool and badass. And the reason you ask is you want to add the person who draws Mech Pilot Yuri. I think I think you know their work. I think I've talked to you about it, but I'm not sure. I think you told me it was like a gender bend of some like Armored Core character or something. You say Twinkish Delight? Yeah, dip your phone in the river. Keep getting Bashar al-Assad on your FYP. Is that Bashar from Star Trek? That's the only Bashar I know. And I don't know his full name because I don't watch uh, Deep Space Nine. Oh, wait, that's Bashir. Who the fuck is Bashar al-Assad? The president of Syria? What the fuck? I need to learn about current events, apparently. Speaking of current events, has it happened yet? Is there word on that yet? Glup shito. I need a... He's wearing like a... No headline. Okay. I guess I'll cry. How about... His like jacket thing looks like it's like a really soft texture, but it's got these lapels on it, you know? I know that the headline's gonna happen while I'm like in bed or something. And that makes me sad. More monster welcome. That emo I see and it scares and confuses me, and I don't know why it's universal, because to me it just looks like it's some random lady. Does anybody know who that is? I think I every time I see it, I think it's like Kamala Harris or something for a second. Do I have special spirits for when the news happens? Uh, no, but whenever there's an earthquake, I sleep through it. Oh, like alcohol. Um, no, I have some leftover vodka from Saturday, but that's not for the happening. Also, I can't tell if this little guy is wearing shoes. When it happens, you'll get the most white girl wasted you've ever been. Can we do it together? Can we both get white girl wasted? I think we should have a party. And all my friends can come. It's been a while since my last stream. I know it has. What have I been up to? Since my last stream, I've moved, and that's part of why I haven't streamed, is because I haven't been sure about how like the new setup will work for streaming. Although the new setup is not that different from the old setup, so kind of worrying about nothing, I guess. Also, I'm giving him saddle socks or whatever they're called, stirrup socks, something to do with horses, uh, because I can't tell what's going on in the picture, and I think these are cute. Oh yeah, he has a big like wolf tail, huh? Or is it? It's probably a cat tail, huh? I always forget cats can have the big fluffy tails. I should sleep more so it has a higher chance of happening. Oh, don't worry, I'm sleeping a lot lately. Have a good sleep, Tara. Thanks for being here. Nice to hear from you again. Tea party? When the thing happens? I don't like tea. I'd rather get white girl wasted with my friends. Get wasted on store brand Diet Coke. Hey, whatever floats your boat. Whatever's a celebratory drink to you. Poor Peppa got zooted. What do you mean? Silk Song's gonna be 20 bucks. I saw that. Crazy. Unfortunately, I still have yet to even beat Hollow Knight, so I do not plan on getting Silk Song. Not that I don't think it'll be good. I just can't be buying games and then not beating them. Return to Silent Hill? I haven't heard of that. I played Hollow Knight, I just haven't beat it. So yeah, I guess same. Still have to play it more to beat it. So I guess you're right regardless. Legally binding. It's a really lovely game. It's really pretty. I can't play it without thinking about like how they drew everything. When you say not a Hollow Knight fan, do you mean you like just haven't played it, or like you played it and you didn't like it? Never played it. Okay. After I'm done drawing this guy, I will switch to drawing my own for fun stuff, I think. So I had a character design that I was talking to somebody about that I want to make real. But we'll see. The fact that I can't have music playing is making me less enthusiastic about streaming, unfortunately. Plenty of Hollow Knight fans also haven't played it. Truth new for many games. I it's just like not a way that my mind works. So it's kind of inconceivable to me to wait, never mind. I was gonna say it's inconceivable to me to like be really into something you haven't even played. And then I remembered I really like Mass Effect because I like watching my girlfriend play it and I have never played it myself. So never mind, I would have been a hypocrite to say that. I like plenty of things I haven't played. Purely because I've watched my girlfriend play them. That was the shockwave of the truth, no kidding. You're so right, though. Yeah, I wonder what game has the highest, like, players players to Rule 34. Because I have ideas for what it could be. Because I know people will draw characters for that from games they have never played. I'm willing to bet it's a lot. Near, that's a good option, I think. I'm thinking, what's that like lady with like the bat wings who's in like Marvel vs. Capcom? Overwatch. Not Concord. Concord has probably close to 0 on both, dude. Wait, he's not wearing pants, is he? He's wearing like a little. Is he wearing like a sweater, dress, and socks? I can't tell. Darkstalkers. ADK, what that is. Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah. That was the answer to my question. Yeah, Morrigan from Darkstalkers, yes. What the fuck is you wearing, white boy? Yeah, fighting game, yeah. That's my bet for what would win that award, I guess. It's hard to tell what's going on with this character because it's a Roblox avatar. I do my best with what I'm given, though. It's not my first time drawing from a Roblox avatar. Bobucks. People have tried to be like, can I pay for a commission with Robux? And I know there are people that do that. But I'm like, no, I like what gave you the indication that I would do that? I don't play Roblox. I don't know. I guess it never hurts to ask. And they weren't like offended when I said no or anything, so it's not much of a story. Except Reddit Karma. I accept Reddit Platinum. Except Discord Nitro. subscriptions. That's not true, by the way. I mean, I accept it, but not in trade for anything. Thanks for the goop, kind stranger. I actually accept payment in the form of literal goop. Now that you mention it. Oh wait. Wait, he's got boots on. Can you see that? There's like laces. This changes everything. This changes the game. Travis, I'm low on karma. Or on karma. Travis, take a steal a GIF from r/mildly interesting from 2 months ago and repost it. Swimmer takes away your ability to do cardio. Go on the treadmill like me. God's strongest treadmill supporter. Having issues with music on stream for copyright reasons. But Kevin MacLeod songs. I could. Oh, you think I'm mildly interesting as fuck? That's so nice of you. Guys, I commented. You know how on like Hinge you can like comment on people's profiles? Can you imagine you comment like, whoa, you're r/mildly interesting, and you get blocked? I think you deserve it. Jarvis, set up a verified content farm account on Twitter. Jarvis, DM random people the following message. Oh shoot, what do the bots say? I'm naked and want you to jerk off with me. Click this link and just add a IP grabber there. Jarvis, thank you. Starving child, this is the last thing you'll see. Jarvis advertised that rose vibrator under my tweet. I get every now and then, it's pretty rare. Every now and then, one of those sex toy companies reaches out to me and they're like, would you do a sponsored post for us? And I'm like, no, this is not like what my audience is. No, I won't do it because there's like so many like kids that follow me. Yeah, can you draw my dog? Can you draw my daughter's dog for her birthday? My budget is $200, but it has to be through electronic check. They'll use the promo code. Well, that's the thing, is that I'm like, dude, I don't have like the parts to use this product that you're like asking me to advertise. Like, I'm sorry. Like, I wish I did, but I don't. I'd feel disingenuous, you know. If I can't review the product, I'm not gonna promote it. This might be Venom Snake. Who, the twink I'm drawing? Could be, could be, could be. In retirement. Does Venom Snake live? I don't know the lore of Metal Gear. Think he dies? Okay. Well, this is what he looks like in heaven. This is his true form of his spirit that God granted him when he got to heaven. Clones do go to heaven, it turns out. He's a clone, right? He's like one of those clones of Snake. I don't know the lore. I don't know the lore of Metal Gear, it's true. I was reading chat. Snape kills Dumbledore, yeah. Any Procreate tips that are super useful for first-time users? You can make it so the flip horizontally button comes up if you tap this button here, and I think that's a good thing to do if you're going to if you're gonna like edit your commands. I think you should make flip horizontal very accessible for yourself. You can download some brush packs, but you don't really need them. I'm trying to think, because Procreate is a really, it's kind of bare bones as an art program, but it's also pretty streamlined. So I don't know. I guess it depends on what you're doing. I'm better at I'm not so good with like open-ended questions, unfortunately. I'm not on that lolly lulelo grind set. I'm sorry. Yeah, I know about Fat Man. I know about his incredible roller skates. Right? That's who that guy is. He's got like glasses, like sunglasses and roller skates and like a bomb vest or something. I've seen Doll Man. He's a puppet. Every time I think I have a vague idea of what goes on in Death Stranding, I see a clip of like a cutscene or something, and I'm like, oh, okay. So I got no clue then. It's just whatever, I guess. Doll Man being the main culprit. Kojima playing dolls with his favorite celebrities. That's great that he can, though. Kojima scanning feet and saying it's for a game. If Kojima asked you if he could scan your feet and he says it's for a game, I promise, would you let him? You'd let him? Yeah, I would. He's not paying you, parentheses. If I could meet any celebrity, who would I meet? Jesus. Like a living one? I'm not really interested in meeting a lot of celebrities, unless they're like YouTubers I watch, I guess. I'd want to meet the people from Drawfee. If they count as celebrities, I guess. I can't think of any, like, because I assume it's living people. So I don't know. When am I on Drawfee finally? I don't know. I had a dream the other day that I was, and it was uh, it was like a really low viewer, like forgettable episode. So like I didn't even remember that I was on it. Kind of a bummer of a dream, but actually no, it was actually pretty cool. Once dreamed you met Germa. I'd love to meet Germa. I don't know who Zazie Beats is. Draws the worst puppy girl ever, forced to leave Draffy. Yeah, I need my followers to start emailing Draffy and being like, you know who you should have on? You should have on Robin Salamanding. And I'll be like, "Oh, guys, thanks for inviting me. I've never even heard of you before. Um, I don't even know about your channel, T." I also like I don't know if I could draw the way they do, where they just draw it in black like straight onto the canvas. Oh, voice the funny fox governor. Okay, I see. I see what I see. There seemed to be some sort of texture on the coat. Ah. I know what kind of puppy dog you are. Deploy Robin on Drawfee. Our agenda must spread. Yes. Yes. Cross promotion for like for like nothing. I don't have a YouTube channel. Because what I gotta do is I gotta get a YouTube channel and get followers on there, and then I can start thinking about getting on Drawfee. And then I'll draw Pokemon on my YouTube channel, and then I'll get on True Green 7, and then I can meet Jack from Subjectively. It's the long con to meet the YouTuber artists that I think are cool. Yeah, prepare to drop the puppy girl nuke. Hey guys, Drawfee idea. Drawfee episode idea. Drawing puppy girls based only on their names. I've got just the guest star for you. Like, what could I even do as an episode, you know? Have you draw Pokemon from description and or memory? That would be fun. I do want to do that sort of thing. Cool effect because what are channel points going for? Yeah. I've talked about like eventually figuring out stuff to do with channel points, but I don't even know how to like integrate stuff. I guess I could look it up. Oh, it's like a design, it's like a spooky ghost coming out of the tail. Please make emojis. There's a few. I need to do more. If I get back into streaming more consistently, which obviously I want to, I just keep having shit come up. And I'm so bad at like ideas for emojis and stuff, unfortunately. The Salamanding Twitch channel needs high stakes gambling with channel points. You're right, you're right. You were in TF2 and your sentry was sapped while you were respawning. Tisk tisk. Can't believe there's kids in elementary school as old as Undertale. That's messed up. Morgan Furman. That's gotta be drawn, right? Is there like a rule 34 for furries? Like everybody's been drawn as a furry. Birthdays overshadowed by a cultural phenomenon. I named my baby Undertale. If you lost a bet and you had to name your child after a character from Undertale, what would you name them? I would name my kid Monster Kid. I think that would kind of give them a cool vibe. And I think a cool vibe is an important thing for a kid to have. So if they can get that early, you know? So they kind of have that built up already by the time they get to school and whatnot. Um, then I think that's good. It's a terrible scenario. You named yourself after Chris Deltarune already? Well, get ready to start Undertale, family. My girlfriend named herself after Noelle Deltarune. Yeah, so now you can, I don't know. I guess it would be in character for you to torment her or whatever. You know who is naming her daughter? Some undying extremist. I'm naming my kid Togor. I've seen a couple little comics now, uh, with the like premise that Togor is like Chris's dead name, and I think that's so good. I think that's so funny. Yeah, Togor-tastic. My son W.D. Gaster only teach him sign language. Yeah, and he'll grow up and say, "Thank you, Dad. I'm so glad you raised me this way." Except he'll say it with hands, of course. My son Nut Dealer. That is not a character in Undertale. My child Thunder Snail, on the other hand. I do love the birthday song for her. I like your birthday songs in general, of course. I was on the couch with her when we listened to it. Every time the teacher says their name on the roster, the teacher's yeah, class starts over. The school year restarts. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Would name your child Spamton G. Spamton. Then you'd have to change your last name to Spamton. Are you ready to do that? Change your name to Spamton preemptively so that way you don't have to change your name while naming your kid. Just change your name to Spamton now. Never sign your dissertation as guest here. You'll reset to the first day of preschool. Yeah, but then then you're in preschool with a major advantage. Start your dissertation early. Yeah, insane meta, yeah. Calling my kid Papyrus because I hate him. Do you hate Papyrus, actually? I remember when I found out that Undyne is like a thing and not just like a Deltarune character. I like saw it in a book. I was flabbergasted. Good, yeah, good bit. Good bit, everyone. Wrap it up. There's like a brush that makes, here it is. Roblox avatar, yeah. I hope that I did it justice. It's kind of a hard thing to work from sometimes. But I guess that's this one done. So now I can move on to for fun drawings. I'll do it for just a little bit, but for now I gotta hide the screen while I send this to the client. I ate some rice earlier. Maybe I'll have more of that. How do we feel about the animatronic citrus building? I don't know what you're referring to. I'm so sorry for the ads. I'm so sorry, genuinely. Oh, I just saw the Iguanodon stuff has been put in the Discord, which I appreciate. I didn't thank Tara for the donation before she left. Multi-stream. I don't know how, and I don't know if... Okay, if Streamlabs can do it, then I'll do it. I'm so sorry. I'm gonna make a new canvas to draw on. Streamlabs can multi-stream? Okay. Well, I'll have to set up. Oh, and also, did I even thank Dead Perp Signal for subbing? If not, then thank you. But, what was he gonna say? Yeah, I thought of FNAF too. I don't know. Oh, 10-foot tall, fireproof, bulletproof, shock resistant animatronic that can run at 32 miles an hour and has echolocation. What the hell? Why? What is the purpose? Yeah, it's hard to think of anything but FNAF with the word animatronic nowadays in this world we live in. Speaking of animatronics though, I'm so excited for the next part of that Defunct Land documentary. I don't think it's a problem to think about your interests, Jake. Okay. The character that I wanted to draw and design, which has been done, is like a slime girl robot girl combination. So like, you know, she'd essentially be like a slime girl in a robotic shell. Dev, did you show them the robot fondant that I drew? Because I'm a little bit proud of it. I should post it. I should, but it's a really rough sketch. It's almost 2:45 a.m. It's easy to forget you live in the damn island. Sketches get you betches. That's true. That's true. I'd forgotten that they say that. That lots of people say that, and they say it really often. Okay, I'm in something that'll. Yeah, here we go. Gonna bully you all day. Did I bully you before? Did I bully you earlier? South Park is having a Labubu episode. Oh wow. They're really peak comedy over there. All my illustration lessons are at 5 a.m. I'm so sorry. Um I mean, there's always the actual course, right? But that's not live. It was an attempt at KSI? You mean like the lady that did the like blackface thing? Actually, I probably shouldn't talk about that. Y'all, I do not know what the fucking 67 thing is. No, it's fine. It's fine. Don't worry about it. Okay. I'm not trying to like invoke the like slime fridge, but when I was workshopping this idea with the person I was workshopping it with, I did think of the slime fridge, uh, and it's kind of not inaccurate. How slime not ruin wires? It's sealed on the inside and the outside. It's made for her specifically. It's like a suit. Gonna go to bed now. Yeah, have a good sleep. This is the last stream you'll ever see. I'm sorry. I'm sorry to hear that. Okay, in my like mental image of this thing, a strong part of the design, and I'm probably gonna have to postpone this drawing for later because I'm really not doing great with the drawing juice today, it seems. Probably blocks fruits with your life on the line. What are you talking about? Oh Lord. I'm a fucking boomer, I guess. Okay. How about I start with like the silhouette that I'm going for? That's a thing some character designers do, right? Make the head a bit smaller. Does the slime get pumped into the suit with a big comedy syringe? That would be good. No, because my idea is that like she can maintain form outside of it, but it's just like real difficult. No, this is even worse. He responded. I'm just gonna not read things that I don't understand, I think. because the idea should be, like I said, it's like a suit that helps her maintain a form so she can, like, you know, perform tasks, whatever. I imagine she lives on like a space station or something. Um, but if she needs to, like, sentence would kill a hunter-gatherer child. Yeah. If she needs to, like, use her, like, you know, slime powers or whatever, she can, like, remove panels, whatnot, and replace them for, like, different tasks. Without the suit, does she form into a glob slash splat of slime and wires? Uh, like I said, she can probably, like, take a human form, but, like, yeah, humanoid form, but it probably takes a lot of effort. Okay, I'm gonna try something actually. What if I have drawing guide? I like the idea that her head has like bunny ear looking things. Mostly because I like bunny ears, but also because, like, I think maybe they serve some sort of purpose in, like, through like some sort of anti-gravity thing or like hydraulic thing, they're able to keep slime up in the head. Um, because I imagine just the natural effect of gravity probably uh doesn't want slime to rest in her head, you know? But then yeah, there'll be parts that are like windows into the, you know, slime. This is just, I like drawing robots, I like drawing slime, I don't know. So like, yeah. English teacher is blasting they might be giants during art history because you were talking about Byzantine art. What were they playing? What's I can't think of a Byzantine art related they might be giants song. Or were they playing Istanbul? Okay, yeah. I at this point I find that song very overrated, but maybe I'm a head ass. They might be Giants fan. It's overplayed. Yeah. I mean, it's a song that a lot of people know them for. I can't hate a song just because it's popular. But, you know, when it comes on, I do skip it. Not one to judge music badassery. Yeah. They made the Monster Mash? No. They did make the Coraline song. Mickey Mouse Clubhouse song and other stuff, yeah. They made the other father song in Coraline. That's the only thing they wrote in that made it into the movie. They wrote a lot of stuff for the movie that's not in it. They wrote Birdhouse in Your Soul. Like the start of Dr. Worm, just the start? You don't like the whole thing? With like the horns? It's a good start. I'm realizing the proportions I'm going for are like what? Really similar to an old character of mine, and I wonder if I could just take that old character and repurpose her. Let me find her. She lives on my desktop. Or not on my desktop, but in my PC. Here she is. I hope the person I'm... Nah, this is fine. Oh, thank you for highlighted Dr. Worm themed messages. God, my iPad is like slow as hell right now. Come on. What page are you on? Okay, let's see if my screen share will work again, because I had to turn it off. And I was having trouble with it before the stream. Oh, goody. Okay. There we go. This is the character that I wanted to repurpose. She's based on Rheoniclus from Pokemon. So I can sort of trace parts of her, I think. Because she already has a similar concept, although, you know, Rheoniclus is sort of slime, but she was not intended to be a slime girl. But she has, like, similar mechanical bits to what I'm going for. Got bunny, robot, slime, and Pokemon. Yeah, we're combining just anything. One time you didn't read a summer book, you actually had an assignment on it. I don't know if I've ever had, like, summer book reading assignments. I think I've had pretty chill teachers, but maybe I'm just not remembering. These little cone things, I do want them to be cylinders. This is an idea I've had for giving such a character bunny ears for a while now. And I want to let myself be kind of wacky with proportions. Can't stop hearing Martian Girl by the Aquabats in your head. I don't know if I've ever actually listened to the Aquabats. I think Nell has, but I don't think I ever have. I know of them. This looks like a car windshield, like she's a transformer. You like 1984? Prefer Animal Farm? I haven't read Animal Farm, but I have read 1984. She's off center. There we go. To read the Poisonwood Bible in the Anxious Generation. I have not heard, I don't think, of the Poisonwood Bible. And Old Farm's quite good. I believe it. I mean, it's like required reading for a lot of folks, and that only tends to happen with books that are good, right? 225, that's pretty short. But if you don't consider that short, that's fine. People have different perspectives and all. It's not Stephen King's Shawshank Redemption short. Is Shawshank Redemption short? Did it for the love of the game. Yeah, well, me too. So yeah, like I did read during the summer, but didn't get summer reading assignments. Yeah, what's that like PSP Go or whatever you've been posting about? I've never seen that before. I could be totally off with the name of it, but with like the slide out control pad and stuff. Being assigned Anthem in junior year? I have not read Anthem. I did once pick it up because it was on the shelf in a classroom I was sitting in, and the cover looked interesting. And I read a couple pages, but not far enough to know what it was about. And I know now generally what it's about. Uh, guys, communism bad. Signed Ayn Rand, I suppose. Maybe this is the port where she gets syringed into the robot suit. PSP Go is a 2009 digital only iteration of the PSP. Okay. It reminds me because I collect Game Boys. I mean, I say I do. I haven't added to my collection in years, but there's like the Game Boy Micro. That's what it reminds me of. All right, goodbye, Pinky. Thanks for being here for a bit. Anything Ayn Rand says is bad immediately gets a gold star. Traded all your childhood games for the PSP Go as a replacement to your iPod? As a replacement to your iPods? That's interesting. Like for music? Or like, did you have an iPod Touch? For music, okay. I've been thinking about getting an MP3 player. I saw an ad on Instagram for a really cool looking one. Um, I'm sorry, Colonel Sherbert. Uh, yeah, I saw an ad for a really cool MP3 player that has it like looks like a Walkman. It's cool. But has like a digital screen and stuff. It's like an endless slideshow of I'm 14 and this is deep. Images written by a 60-year-old woman. That sounds about right from what I've heard. Colonial sorbet. Saying you're young. in your 30s is a I hear from I hear that your 30s is the best age to be. Would you say that is true? Or are other people that tell me that full of shit? Oh, you 100% agree? Okay. It's making me look forward to being in my 30s, which I never would have expected to look forward to. Your kneecaps disagree, but the rest of you agrees. I've heard some people say it's like being in your 20s, but you have money, things like that. Maybe I'll just like nearly straight up copy the boots here. My hands are like shaky right now. I wonder if like I haven't eaten enough today. Trying with both hands and trying to convince you it's a tool. Yeah. Oh, you have money and wisdom. That sounds nice. I'm gonna do I'm gonna be applying to jobs after this stream, probably. That's not something I'm looking forward to. But I've been taking too long a hiatus from the job applications grind, unfortunately. You know, I can live on commissions, but I can't accumulate much of a savings. So I would like to do so. And I also just I'm not good at working for myself. I don't have a lot of discipline for that. I would like to be employed. Should apply to DreamWorks. Yeah, I don't think they'd take me. I don't think my portfolio's up to snuff for that. I said job. I'm sorry, Jake. You're too young to need to worry about that, pal. Job apps suck, yeah. Am I sure? Maybe not. Maybe I'm not sure. If I was in charge, you wouldn't be getting a job at the age you are, but I guess I'm not in charge. Could be a visual developer. I'd love to be. My thing is just that like I don't think I have a portfolio that meets the standards of what a company like DreamWorks wants, unfortunately. But yeah, that's like a dream job. What about my website? Bring something new to the table, I suppose so, I suppose. I mean, I apply to jobs I'm not qualified for all the time. That's how you know, move up in the world or whatever, right? So. I want her hands to, like, be able to turn into something that looks like paws if she wants them to. I think that would be cute. So maybe there are these like flexible things here. Hide that. Some things I want to change as far as like the proportions here, like I'm gonna make the feet wider and stuff. She's supposed to have, you know, titties right here. The windows, yeah, bubbles or whatever. Have little eyelashes. Yeah, that's fine. Working on the Wilds robot would be so interesting. Gonna watch it before college so you can ugly cry. That would be the time to watch it if your goal is ugly crying. I want her head to be smaller. She looks kind of like a toy. She looks like a toy robot. That's fine. This is, I think, the best sketch I have so far. We'll combine these together. It's late in your time zone. Yeah, I was actually just gonna end stream, actually. Because I'm kind of feeling out of energy. But thanks for being here, those of you who were. It's nice to stream again for a little bit. Y'all have a good night. Hopefully I'll stream again soon, but, you know, I'll say it in Discord if it's gonna happen. But, thank you, and good night.